through aesthetic space. She is Avelina Biscette, no doubt named after the Italian city of the same appellation, that is Avelina. And Biscette, sensitive, energetic. Avi, or Avi, I'm not so sure which, that's what most acquaintances call her. She has, for the past 8 years, been managing director of Soleil Realty, prior to which she was 14 plus years managing director of a bullish marketing company saturating the Caribbean. Drinking her passion for renovation and interior design, and you might be well on your way to taking time by the horns as a bull in turning your life around. Avi has in recent times explored painting on canvas, her consummate style being abstract acrylic pour. And by pour, she does not mean poverty. Her creative genius compels her to pursue the novel and innovative in her work. Short of painting her daughter's pet cat, she draws her greatest, on the skin, on the fur, as canvas. She draws her greatest inspiration from this 14-year-old offspring of hers, who is unquestionably, she would tell you, her biggest fan and the final authority on pieces that qualify for social media posting. Please help me welcome Art Talk presenter, Avelina Biscette. The lectern is yours, Avia.
Thank you, everyone, for having me. Allow me to welcome everyone who is here this evening, and thank you, Alwyn Sendoma, for giving me this opportunity. When Alwyn contacted me on the 24th of January and asked me if I would like to be a guest and talk for 15 minutes, the first thing that came to mind actually was, what should I wear? No, it wasn't, but this guy really doesn't know me. He gave me 15 minutes to talk. Doesn't he know that I'm a talker? I even talk in my sleep. So, okay, with all of that being said, let me start with my short presentation. My name is Avelina Biscette. Most people know me as Avi. I am presently the managing director of Soleil Realty, which is a real estate company. And previously I was the managing director of a marketing company, which had branches throughout the Caribbean. My interest is interior decorating. Recently, I have started doing acrylic pour, which is, I will say, a time-efficient form of painting. No pun intended. This is my main style of painting, which is abstract painting. I am very creative and always open to trying new things. painting is very relaxing to me, and it takes me to a totally different place. I think the painters in this room will totally agree with me. My greatest inspiration is my daughter. She's also an artist, but she does more of sketching, which later on you guys will get to know who she is. She mostly joke about me painting the cat if one day I run out of canvas, because in St. Lucia there's always a shortage of canvas. I'm satisfied by seeing the smiles on my customers' face when I deliver the artwork to them. There's no other satisfaction in this world. Here are a few of my paintings. Well, this is actually my go-to music for inspiration. I'm not sure if everybody could hear it. Okay, there you go. This is my go-to music for inspiration. Every time I turn this off, the neighbors are probably hearing me say, Alexa, play Kenny Rogers, The Gambler, over and over again until the art piece has been completed. This painting is called Fine Gems. This is actually one of my favorite paintings, and it was purchased by a very close friend of mine, somebody I have known for over 35 years. Now, in any business, it has been said that your friends are the last set of people to support you. So when she called me and told me that she wanted to buy that painting, it meant the world to me. So this is actually one of my favorite paintings. And I'm going to show you a few of my other paintings. There are a whole lot, so I just selected a few of them. These are my short-term goals for 2024, going on to 2025, which is taking an art class, also building an art room, because I spend more time setting up and cleaning up whilst I'm painting, especially with acrylic pour. It involves a lot of paint and it creates a big mess. And my main goal is to be featured, display my art in the 2025 Jazz Festival in St. Lucia. Now, some time ago, I went to the supermarket and somebody said to me, "Are you the artist?" And I'm like, "The artist?" Now, that person was in aisle 3. Now, aisle 3 is the toilet paper aisle. So I was like, well, we all know what toilet paper is associated with. So I say, okay, yes, I'm the artist. Yeah. Hearing this word for the first time, it was mind-blowing. And then later on, I went into aisle number 2, which is the wine aisle. And somebody said, "I've seen a lot of your paintings online and I love it and everything." And I was like, okay, maybe Avi, you're onto something. And this is how all of this started. But one serious aspect of being an artist is not being able to get concession on art supplies. Everything is expensive. Trust me, I purchased like 4 pencils for my daughter online, and bringing it in, I have to pay duty on it. So this is something I'm not sure if anybody here can assist artists, any form of art, to be able to get concession on supplies. Okay? Okay, guys, I think I heard the play of music, so it's time. My time is up. Thank you, everyone.
Can we give a rousing applause for our presenter? And I'm certain that we can take a couple of minutes for questions. And in fact, I have one, and at least one comment to say that CARICOM nations seem to be in a position to make special provisions for their artists. I know that, for instance, when Jamaican artists are traveling, musicians in particular,
Yes.
there are certain, relaxation of certain requirements that are done in their favor. And I do believe you have a thought there that wouldn't affect just your nation, but the entire Caribbean. So yes, how can we produce that which makes us, our country, stand out unless we can get these concessions to bring our tools in? It's something that we ought to look into, and I think CARICOM is the forum. And I have a question now. I know that abstract painting might be seen just as abstract, but I believe that there are tangible events in life that can stimulate an abstract painting. How do you relate the two in your own life? Are there any pieces of abstract art that have come from real life situations for you?
Yes, I have this particular piece which is called which I made for a friend of mine who was going through a very difficult time. And the colors that I use, they all represent the different phases of the difficult time that she went through. It's called Phoenix, which I gave to her as a gift. And this lady because of this painting, she said to me, Abby, I wake up every day and I look at this painting and it inspires me for me to go on and make changes in my life. And from then on, things has just been happening for her. She got a job, she started renovation on a house, etc., etc.
I dare say you are her therapist.
Yes, the painting is.
Yes. I wonder if anybody else has a question or observation to make before we close this.
I have a question.
Please
You can go ahead, Giovanni.
Okay. Yeah, so first of all, Avi, I want to say thank you for being brave, for putting up your goals. It shows that you have faith and you're going to make it a reality. And I like that. You know, it's just kind of, we're not always bold to just put our vision up front because we're scared that people are going to judge it. But I really appreciate that. And I also, I want to say, I remember when I was younger, I used to do art as well. I used to always draw. And I kind of gave up on it because I felt like I didn't have the creativity to do it. But the crazy part about it was my younger brother, he ended up being a painter and started drawing. And he told me that because of me, I inspired him to want to draw, and now he's doing amazing. So what I wanted to say is keep doing what you're doing because you don't know who you're inspiring, and even if you stop at a certain point, somebody's gonna take that mantle and keep pushing forward. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Our time, I can indicate whether there's any minutes left in the 15 to take other observations or questions.
She currently still has 3 to 5 minutes left.
Okay, so let's use the time because it waits for no man or woman or boy or girl.
Avi, this is Jacinta. Yeah, I'd like to congratulate you, and I just want to encourage you to continue on your journey. You do remind me of my youngest child. She's a daughter who's an artist. And it's interesting, you seem to have combined your skills. You've combined your skills in this art. And what kind of interested me was when you spoke about art as therapy, because that is one of the things my daughter always talk about, that art can be therapy, and it's actually very therapeutic for many people. And your comment was, it wasn't a deliberate thing, you did it out of love, it sounds like, but it served as such a highly therapeutic item for your friend. And I really am impressed by your sharing. I kind of, there's a question there that I'd like to for just a clarification. My understanding is you didn't start as an artist, but you've become an artist. Am I right?
I didn't start as an artist. No, I don't think I started as an artist. I started doing it for fun,
Okay.
and then I saw that people were interested in what I was doing. So I say, you know what? Let me
Very-
see where this goes. Yeah,
I think that's very, very impressive
thank you.
because it just illustrates that our journey is not always where we start. You start doing one thing, enjoy it, but sometimes your passion become the thing that you end up with. Good
I do
job.
have a question.
Please proceed.
You stated social media and you started out by posting and your daughter helps you to choose, but you did not state your social media handle. So can I have the handles for the social medias that you choose to post on, as well as, if you don't mind, putting them in the chat so we can all check it out?
Sure. It's my personal page on Facebook, which also goes over to Instagram. It's also connected to Instagram. It's Avi Gervais.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. And as the pilots here, I have what now? Positional license to require of you one more thing before you go. We haven't seen a photo of your 14-year-old. You had said that we
Oh.
might know more about her. Can we see her picture before you go?
Oh God, I have a lot of photos on my phone. Let me.
You can
I
share it
know how
as
to
we go
share it.
along. We will continue, but at some
Yes.
point you can just
Yes.
yes, get screen rights and share it with us.